Hello there. In this week's lesson, you're learning about dilations, and there is a folder inside this week's lesson folder that's called Practice Dilating Shapes Using a Virtual Geoboard. And I want to let you know that when I taught geometry in the brick and mortar school, I had a class set of geoboards, and they were really helpful for helping students explore things like congruence and similarity. Now, in this particular lesson, we're looking at dilations. And when we create dilations, there will be a center of dilation, there will be a pre-image, and there will be a scale factor. So in example 1 of 5, this is my center. My pre-image is right here, and the scale factor is a half. So what we want to do is we want to create the image of this yellow triangle so that every point in the image is half the distance to the center of dilation as the corresponding pre-image. And so let's see if I can be a little bit more clear. Notice this center of dilation. How far down and how far over till I get to this corner point right here? Let's count. I had to go down 2 and to the left 8. And so because I'm making a dilated triangle using a scale factor of 1/2 from this center, I want to count down 1 and over to the left 4. Because I did half the distance down, half the distance over. So I'm counting down 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to just position my elastic band right on that peg. This green point corresponds to this lower corner point right here. So again, it was down 1 and to the left 4. Now that I've done that, I want to think about the fact that I am going to make a similar triangle to the original. So my image is going to be another right triangle. But instead of a base of 4 and a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the base is going to be half this value. So half of 4 being 2. So there's my base. The height is going to be half this original height, so I'm going to go up 3. And when I'm done, I'll notice something interesting, that the pairs of sides that correspond will always be parallel if I have correctly dilated my triangle. This vertical and this vertical side are parallel, and this sloped slanted side and this sloped slanted side are parallel. So these examples are here just for you to play with. They don't save, they're not graded, they're just there to play around with. But then there is a graded assignment, which is your Google slide deck. So let's check that one out. You're going to make a copy of your Google slide, and there are 4 examples for you to complete. So here's the first example. Use the virtual geoboard to dilate the triangle using a scale factor of 2 over the point 1, 0. Now there is no virtual geoboard here. This is just an image, but it links to the geoboard. So I'm going to click there and link. And this exact picture, which was on the Google slide, is now available for you to interact with. This time we want the scale factor to be 2. So my image triangle will be twice, each side of my image will be twice the length of the corresponding side in the pre-image. So once again, I'm going to pick one of these 3 corner points, and I'm going to count over and up to get to that point. Now this is the easiest one. I'm going to go over 2 and up 2 from my center. Notice I'm not using the origin as my center. I'm using a different point. So I'm going to take an elastic band. I'll use green. And instead of counting over 2 and up 2, I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to bring a green elastic right there. And then I'm just going to put that elastic there as kind of like my anchor point. Now this point, this green corner point, corresponds to this point down here. So the triangle I'm going to construct is going to have a side corresponding to this that's twice the height. So I'm going to go up 4. And this side, which was originally 4, because it's going to have a scale factor of 2, is going to be 8. And when I'm done, I'm noticing that the pairs of corresponding sides are definitely parallel, and everything looks right. So at this point, we're going to save. We're going to share. Now, this button here is the share button. I think the best way to do this is to click the copy image button. And you right click and you choose copy image. So it's copied to your clipboard. Then you go over here and you paste it by right clicking and hitting paste. And this looks good. It says copy, paste, and crop your image on top of this when finished. So I guess I could crop it down, but don't worry about that so much. As long as you have completely solved the problem, I think we're in good shape. I mean, I'll go ahead and crop it, but you don't have to. I'm noticing it's a little bit big, so I may crop this down kind of like that, and then just bring it on top. And that looks pretty good. So we want you to do that for the other 3 examples as well. Good luck with it, and I hope it helps you understand dilations.